Yo guys, so recently I've been thinking about a couple of ideas for a new series and I could use your help. So I originally posted this on my Discord server and also in the community tab on YouTube, and some of you guys may have noticed that, so you may have already read this, but I asked you guys to leave your thoughts on this video idea, and if it got enough sort of enthusiasm from you guys, then I would basically make a video further explaining what this is going to be about. So yeah, this is that basically. So I'm pretty sure most of us here on the channel love Battlefield 4, and in particular we love vehicular gameplay, and I can also tell from many of the comments left on my videos that we have, you know, both people who are new to the game and have found the channel whilst trying to get better at flying the jets, but we also have a bunch of veterans, many of whom are insane players themselves and quite frankly could pretty much leave me in the dust. So since I can only play so much of Battlefield 4 myself, and therefore I'm limited to how many cool rounds I can upload, and I know you guys are always asking for more gameplay, the idea is for you guys to submit me your gameplay. So these can come in two forms and are for any player of any skill level. So firstly, if you're a player of high skill, you know, if you have any insane rounds you'd like to share, for example, you know, you're going like 100-0 in like an 800 ticket game, or something you're proud of, feel free to send it my way, and I might feature it as its own video with some of my own commentary or maybe some music. Of course, if you're running a YouTube channel or streaming channel of your own and you want me to help you promote that, I can give you a shout out. Now secondly, if you're somebody who is still trying to get to grips with the jets and believe that I could help you out by viewing your gameplay footage, then feel free to submit it to me. This would be like a live cast of your gameplay by me, pointing out which areas you could improve on and why you died to certain things, etc. Basically me critiquing your gameplay and telling you how to play better. I receive a ton of comments along the lines of, "Ghost, I keep dying to jets who tail me and then loop around this way and that way, like, how do I shake them?" This is really difficult to understand the 3D mechanics of aviation in the air whilst written down in a YouTube comment, so I feel that actually getting to look at your gameplay will be a much more helpful tool to help me help you get better. Alright, so for anybody interested, here's like a short little FAQ. A lot of people were asking me things on the post that I put on the community tab, like, you know, can it be only Battlefield 4? Can it be smaller clips? Does it have to be full rounds, etc.? So I'm going to sort of go a little bit more in detail of what kind of footage I'm looking for. So for footage that's like an amazing round, you can send me really footage from any Battlefield game in any vehicle or indeed infantry, because I don't really need to sort of be a specialist in that in order to upload that to my channel and for me to be able to show off to my subscriber base your amazing gameplay footage. So that's basically just like a top plate sort of thing. And indeed a lot of people were saying, can I upload smaller clips to you? Are you going to make this like a top play series? I am aware that, of course, another Battlefield YouTuber, aka Art, he does a top play series, so I didn't really just want to go ahead and like copy what he's doing. That's why I had this idea of, you know, uploading like full rounds. If any of you guys are familiar with Turbo Pummel, then kind of think that sort of stuff, like just some really amazing gameplay that I know there are members of my community out there that have sitting around on their hard drives most likely. But yeah, if it's those kind of clips, it can be basically of anything. Now if you're sending in your submission for my sort of review series where I'm going to help you out, I don't really know what I'm going to name this series. Maybe you guys can give me some of your own suggestions down below. Maybe like Flight School, Flight Academy, Ghosts, Top Gun. I don't even know, man. Just give me ideas down below. But just bear in mind that I know the most about Battlefield 3 and 4 and flying the jets. So if you send me in a full round of you playing as a tanker in like Battlefield 1 and say, hey, can you critique my gameplay? I mean, I guess I could, and I'm probably not the worst player when it comes to any facet of Battlefield, but that's not really where my speciality lies. And similarly, guys, you know, if you're a shit-hot jet pilot and you send me in a round of you playing and just absolutely destroying the enemy team and you want me to critique that and you're obviously better than I am, I'm probably not going to bother doing that for obvious reasons, and if that is the case, why are you even sending me that? But yeah, whilst I don't consider myself a bad player in general in any vehicle, my speciality is definitely the jets. Okay, so how should you guys submit your footage? So for the time being, it would be nice if you guys can upload it to Google Drive or just generally upload it somewhere you can then share that footage with me and send it to me via email to ghostmbb@gmail.com. Don't worry if it's a bit of a hard email to remember. If you head over to my YouTube About page, it's basically just my business email, my YouTube channel, so just send it to me there. And be sure to include the download link as well as your player name that you want me to display, you know, a description of what you're sending, so what kind of footage it is and whether it's intended to be like top plays material or review material, and any links to channels you would like a shout out for. So personally for me, I like to record with what used to be called Shadowplay, and now I think it's just like the GeForce Experience overlay. I'm not sure it actually has a name per se. And I'm sure most of you guys do as well, but if you use OBS, just try to make sure the footage is of decent quality. If it was recorded with, you know, a terrible bitrate, then it might be unusable. Most games myself, I record at 1440p, but that's just because that's the monitor I play on. If you guys are recording it at 1080p, that's absolutely fine as well. And I record with a bitrate of 50 megabytes per second. I'd say that is a pretty decent standard, and you know, a whole round for me, even at 1440p, is usually only a few gigabytes in size. So whether you're using OBS or you're using Shadowplay, aka GeForce Experience, I'd recommend you trying to use a decent size bitrate. Now, if you're recording straight onto your console, try to use the best quality settings you can. I'm not too familiar with how PlayStation 4 and Xbox One recording goes locally, but I'm sure there's probably just like a preset slider with like lowest to best quality, and you probably want to have that as high as you can. So yeah guys, that is the general idea. So with some positive feedback on the channel here and on Discord, I thought I'd go and throw up a video and try and reach more of you and ask you guys what you think. Of course, if you want to start sending in your footage, you can go ahead and we'll see what we get. Obviously, the more footage, the better this series is going to be. So get recording, get sending in, and let me know in the comment section down below what you think. Maybe hit that like button. This actually might be one of the few times where hitting that like button is actually going to be really important, because it's going to allow me to sort of judge how many people have heard what I've said here and actually are interested in this idea for the future. So yeah, please like actually do that. I know there's like, everyone does this like, hey, hit like and subscribe guys because I'm super lonely and I want people to watch me, but like actually do it, because it would really help me out, guys. Anyway, I hope you guys have a good one, and I'll catch you next time.